What's the creepiest thing your kid has ever said? Story 1. When my son was around 7, he went through this phase where he'd sit in his room for hours, having full conversations with somebody. Not little kid nonsense either. Actual back and forth pauses like another person was talking. At first, I ignored it because imaginary friends are normal. Kids do weird stuff. I ate chapstick as a child and survived somehow. Human development is a mystery, but after a while, I started noticing the conversations were always about us, our family, stuff we did during the day. He'd laugh at things, argue sometimes, explain random family drama like a tiny exhausted therapist. So one day I finally asked, "Who are you talking to?" And without even looking up from his toys, he goes, "My sister, the one in heaven." Instant cold sweat. Now here's the part that messed me up. A few months before that, I'd had a miscarriage, early enough that we never really talked about it much around him, because honestly, I barely knew how to process it. He definitely never knew details. So I'm standing there, trying not to unravel while this kid casually describes this little girl. Hair color, her smile, even said, "She looks like you, mommy." And listen, rational brain says kids absorb things. They overhear conversations, they imagine stuff. Totally possible. But irrational, grieving mother brain? Oh, that part of me got absolutely body slammed. Still, life moved on. He kept talking to her now and then, and eventually I stopped asking because, honestly, I didn't know if I wanted answers. Then one afternoon, he walks into the kitchen while I'm unloading groceries and says, completely out to nowhere, "Mommy, my sister isn't coming back anymore." I remember my stomach dropping because who starts a sentence like that voluntarily? And before I can even respond, he goes, "She said I have a new sister coming to play with me."